Find angle X below. Now, the first thing I want us to look at is this diagram A, B, C, D. If you check, all the edges are at the circumference of the circle. So that makes it a cyclic quadrilateral. So this is a cyclic quadrilateral. Now, if you check, one of the lines of the cyclic quadrilateral is extended outward to form this exterior angle. So now that one of the line is extended outward to form an exterior angle, then we should remember the rule that the exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is equal to the opposite interior angle. So this is the opposite interior angle. Don't forget, this angle and this are opposite angles of the cyclic quadrilateral. So now this exterior angle now will be equal to this opposite interior angle. So that means this angle here is 102 degrees. 102 degrees. Now let's make use of these two equal lines. This line DC is equal to the line BC. So there are two equal lines. Now, when you see two equal lines like this, there's one theorem that should come to your mind. It's not a very common theorem, but it is very, very useful. Now, that theorem states that equal chords subtend equal angle at the circumference of a circle, or equal chords subtend equal angles in a circle. So now, once you see equal chord like this, just look at the angle that one of the chord makes. That angle will be equal to the angle that the other chord also make. So this chord now, its angle is the opposite angle, which is this angle here. Don't forget, any line has its angle as the angle that is facing it, or the opposite angle. So this line has this angle here. Now, we don't know the angle. Let's call it angle A. Similarly, this line BC, because it is equal to this line here, it will also make an opposite angle to the line, which is also equal to that first angle A. So that tells us that this angle is equal to this angle. Why? Because the two chords are equal. So the angle subtended by this chord will also be equal to the angle subtended by this chord. That's why we have labeled them A and A, because they are equal angles subtended by equal chords. So now the next thing we need to look at is how to find each of the angles. So since they are equal, then you agree with me that angle A plus angle A is equal to 102 degrees, because this is A and this is A, and the whole of the angle here is 102. So A plus A will be equal to the whole angle, which is 102. And that is what I've written down here. So that 2A now will be equal to 102. For me to get A, I simply divide both sides by 2. And this 2 will cancel 2. And so I'm left with A is equal to 102 divided by 2 will give us 51 as that angle. So here is 51 and this is also 51. Then you will now agree with me that in this triangle here, or using this line here, this is a straight line and I have 110 degree here. So you also agree with me that to get this angle will be easy, because sum of angles on a straight line is 180. So if this is 110, to get this other angle, I simply say 180 minus 110, and that will give me this angle as 70 degrees. So I now have a triangle that I can use to find the value of x. Triangle ACD, or you can call it ADC. So this is the triangle I want to make use of now. So in that triangle, the sum of angles in a triangle is 180. So you agree with me that now that this angle A, which is 51, plus this angle here, which is 70, plus x, the third angle, everything should be equal to 180 degrees, because the sum of angle in a triangle is 180. So sum of angle in a triangle is 180. So 51 plus 70, let me write the x first now. 51 plus 70 is 121. So this 180 is already on this side. So if this 121 to give me plus 121, if it comes to this side, it becomes minus 121. So that will give me the value of x as 180 minus 121 will give me 59. So angle x is equal to 59 degrees, and that's the final answer. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, share, and join for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.